Well, folks, is this going to be the miracle of Minsk or the murder of Minsk? We only need to beat them 4-0. What could possibly go wrong? G'day, folks, and welcome back here to Pennies to Pounds, episode 16. My name's Waylons, but most people call me Wally. Today, we're praying for a miracle in Minsk here. Cefn Druids take on a Dynamo Minsk here in our second leg of our European qualifiers on Waylons' European vacation. The problem is that we are 3-0 down. We need to score 4 goals to effectively get through here. So without further ado, let's go and meet the team that are going to stand up for the honour of the anxious today in European qualification. And in all likelihood, this is where we bow out, but we give it our best. So we're going with Ramsey in goal, a back five of Barrett, Lever, Lewis, The Edge, and Ferreira. Now, I did want to play Rico Brown, but he played for the under-19s, and he is a bit underdone, so we're going to go with the regular 3 there. The Edge, again, is going to come in. Actually, let's just do that straight away. Edge is just going to attack and hopefully supply some avenues to goal down the left there. That was what was missing last time against these guys. Hunt and Kearsley in the centre of the park, and up front we have Williams, Roberto, and Bremang, and we're not going to experiment with Harry in his pressing forward role. The more I think about that, the more I regret doing it. It was a bit of a emotional signing, I think, after he did all right in the last match. Or the second last match, was it, where he scored? And even that was only a penalty. No, it was a goal. He scored some lovely goals and getting player of the year last year. Yeah, let's just say it was an emotional signing, hey. And objectively, he probably might not have got another contract. Let's go and outstretch the arms. Let's go and prove them wrong. Everyone's expecting us to get absolutely pulverized out there. The first 3 goals are crucial, my friend. I've gone over makers' favourites there. I've not really read into that. Let's just get on the front foot here straight away, shall we? And no messing about, and try and not concede so early to Dynamo Moscow from a free kick. That's a bit iffy. Look at this massive stadium. This is not Dynamo Moscow. It's Dynamo Minsk. That's right. Well, is that the first wound inflicted in the great murder of Minsk here? Come on, Druids. Sort yourselves out at the back there, boys. Sort yourselves out. Not good at all. Right, 4-0 on aggregate now. Aggregate on aggregate. They're just better all over the park. Bremang comes back and gets one back. Williams on the run. He's got Cody Roberto, but that ball's not going to make it through to Cody Roberto. I'm not sure what he thought he was going to achieve there. We're just being outclassed, aren't we? Oh, that's a lovely piece of play by Barrett. Roberto now. Kearsley. Kearsley puts a lovely ball back through to Roberto, who lifts it into the crowd. Go on, let's just get on the scoreboard, boys. Oh, we are being absolutely whooped here like a bunch of part-timers. That we are, to be fair. And there's the Edge having a terrible game. All right, put in a good cross at least, Edge. Oh, that goes out. We can't direct the header in the right spot. And straight away, there's another highlight here. That's our boys winning the header, isn't it? No, it's not. It's them winning the header, but it's Kane Lewis cutting it out nicely now. And here's Ramsey, the drama mama himself. Goes long. He's picked his spot, Ramsey. He's got Williams. Williams is through. Oh, he can't quite beat the Dynamo keeper. Ooh, oh, geez, that would have been beautiful. All the grief we pile on Ramsey, and then he pulls that out on a reasonably regular basis. The Edge puts in a dangerous free kick, and Cefn Druids reload, but we don't get to see the highlight. Okay, so we're not being outclassed. We're just being outclassed. Right. Jose Ferreira with a throw-in. I'll tell you what, Ferreira's form doesn't improve this year. He's gone. He is gone. I know he follows me on Twitter, but it's like, son, your avatar in game needs a kick up the arse. That's a terrible ball. And Dynamo Minsk come back now with the counter attack. They're not in any hurry here, though. Oh yeah, they've pulled the pull the trigger now. And that's I thought Ramsey got a finger on that, but it's gone out by itself as we wind the clock down to half time here. Geez, it's been an eventful first half. We've had a few goes at this. Look, we're not that far behind on XG. We're going to try and inspire and motivate the boys. Let's make it a mini goal here to win the tie. We're gonna throw some encouragement out on top of their already happiness from my super inspiring. I'm doing a coaching course, extra power team talk. Rightio. Who are we going to bring on? I've got the wrong person out there. There is a new kid that I'm going to introduce to you that came through the youth team who shits all over Peabody Brown, but it is Peabody Brown that gets to come on anyway. And we're going to bring on George Harry here. And we're going to bring, the edge has improved a bit, but Ferreira is absolutely well tuckered though. Right. How do I do this? Ferreira's just going to have to deal with it. We're going to bring the edge off. We're going to bring Joe Newton on. And we're going to rev these guys up to go out there and continue to put in a good show here against Dynamo Minsk here. Now, Peabody Brown on the ball here, the young fella. Tell you what, we got a young fella with a person. We've got a young fella with a better haircut than him coming through. Daniel Jacko, under 19 goalkeeper. He is resplendent in his mohawk. So it'd be good to meet him on one of the games, even if it's just for shits and giggles or in a cup tie. But we'll see if we can get him out because he's quite the picture. And they've gone and scored. Is that an offside? It is an offside. It's an offside. Wow, that was lucky, I think. Oh no, yeah, he's fair way off, isn't he? He's a fair way off. I didn't pick it up at the time, but definitely offside. Come on, boys. Let's give it another shout. Instructions, be more expressive. And we're going to play the ball down the left and see if we can overload that side a little bit and perhaps create an opportunity at goal with the fresh legs down there. Here we go now. Lewis. The ball's just won by their centre, Numov. Berry. Dronovic. Kamua. I can't even say out of these names. Ramsey, what have you done, son? Oh, he's gotten away with that one, Ramsey. Only just. And, well, do you know what? After losing 3-0 at home, this could have been worse. It might be worse. They're going to reload here and they're going to have another go. But for the 80 minutes so far, we've put on a great effort. What's Sherbo doing there? Oh, Kearsley intercepts. Can we get on the scoreboard? No. Peabody Brown's lack of gellingness with the team there showed, I think, there. Dirty Harry on the field. Can Dirty Harry provide something? Ferreira, the tired legs of Jose Ferreira on the right-hand side. Can he get one more cross in? He can. Oh, and Peabody Brown has the opportunity of a lifetime to score in a European tie, and he muffs it. Oh, we're not going to get a better opportunity than that. Lever just lumps it forward here, and they're going to come straight back at us. This guy likes to have a shot. Yeah, they'll put in the arcing cross here, or the diagonal through ball, through to that guy that's just sitting in the channel there in the middle. This guy. Oh, no, they've used him to draw a player, and that's weak. That's a soft goal. I saw that coming as soon as I saw old mate sitting in the channel here. I'll show you. Even though we're running 3 at the back, right? So here's our 3 at the back. 1, 2, 3. All right. This guy here is already drawing this guy away. This guy's already marked, okay? You watch this. He just drifts into the channel here, draws this guy. Lever hasn't reacted yet. Kane Lewis is moving. And here we go. It's just enough to draw. Now, lever it away. And then we've got the 2-on-1 here. And he's through. And that's a lovely run from this guy on the left that Newton hasn't picked up. But to be fair, the damage was already done. How to pick apart a defense in 10 seconds. That's how you do it. Good use of player instructions. And they nearly scored another there. Good use of player instructions and roles and duties. And they've just plucked us apart there. plucky as we might be. Come on, a consolation goal for Peabody Brown, please. Oh, that was so close. Just doesn't have the pace, Peabody Brown. I mean, he might be an all right Welsh leaguer in the first or second leagues maybe, but a team that's going to push for championships, I don't think so. We'll come back and check on him later in the save to see how he's getting on, but like I said, there's a young fella with finishing of 16, mind you, who's come through, who's quicker and already better than him on star rating. Ranty gave that a fair effort, didn't he, if we're honest there, I think. And I think that's a pretty deserving result in the end. Kearsley had a great game. The back, yeah. Our back three, who are just absolutely brilliant at our level, you step up to this European level and just cannot compete. I mean, this is a team, look at the size of their stadium. They're probably training full-time, and we're a bunch of part-timers from Cefn Druids. I think we did a good job of it. Let's let the lads know that we're happy. And again, they're demotivated. So here's the payoff for even losing in that first round in Europe, 85k. That's going to help a lot. That's not too bad at all, but it makes me wish that we'd won another one. The board wanted us to reach the second qualifying round, so that's already gone. And there's another 128k. So that's we've made 200k-ish off of that tournament, despite that we got thumped 6-0 in aggregate. Kind of expected that we're going to lose by that, but was hoping for more. We were hoping for more. Rightio, it's turned out to be a really, really quiet transfer window. None of the players that would improve the quality of the squad actually wanted to come on trial. And I've had the usual, I've lost players to TNS and that sort of stuff that I was trying to sign. Even worse, Rowan Davies, I lost him to Bangor City. Offered him a contract and everything. He was only asking for an amateur contract. I offered him more. And he's off to Bangor City. Oh, well, there's one of our centre-back options gone down the drain. So we'll be looking at strengthening there as well. This save just gets more difficult and more difficult. We also lost Scott Reed, our backup keeper, but that is no great loss. I think he's going to go to sit on the bench for Aberystwyth as well there. Who we have brought in, though, we've brought in Ben Clark. He is late of Dorking and TNS. So he has a little bit of quality about him. I've liked what I've seen in the first couple of games that he played for us and signed him up before we completely scouted him. He's going to play as a deep-lying playmaker for us. 12 passing, 13 technique, 14 vision, not the best flair, but he can see what's going on, and I can already see he's going to be a fantastic string puller in the midfield. Also got a good turn of pace on him. Can't dribble the ball at all, so we're not asking him to do that. We're just asking him to sit there and control the game from the centre of the park with his foot. And we've also brought in Jordan Hamilton. Now, he's really, really going to push Jose Ferreira for selection, I think, this season. Hopefully, it'll elicit some better performances out of Ferreira. He's coming as a regular starter on loan from, where did I get him from? From Bangor City. So, basically, we swapped Bangor City, a permanent signing, for a loan. So, yeah, Jordan Hamilton. Not a bad crosser, but good dribble of the ball, good pace, good tackling, good with the ball at his feet, good decision maker. Everything else okay. Nothing out of the ordinary for him, but I think he'll just be a bit of depth. And other than that, guys, we are still looking. We played the first cup match of the season. We took out Connors Key in that match. In hindsight, I probably should have brought that to you and then the start of the league. But like I said, I do want to get things moving this season, as things might come to the crunch at the end of the year. If there's no push by the club to become professional and move forward with things in the league, I'll be a little bit upset, I think. We did get a whole heap of youth players come in, so we're just going to whip over to the under-19 squad. Other than Dennis Pollock, who we already know about, who gets a lot of first-team time anyway. We got some guys that would have been fantastic for the Penistone save, and they've turned up here out of the youth pool. George Rimmer as centre striker. He's I think he got 7 pace, but he's already 195 centimetres tall at 15 years old. Surely he's not done yet. This guy could be a mountain, 15 heading already. Yeah, you might find him in and out of the team before too long. Likewise, you'll definitely find Gethin Cox in the team. 16 finishing. Only 9 pace, but increasing. Good acceleration. So get another couple of pace on there, lad, and we'll be really, really happy with him. Not bad composure to go with that 16 finishing either. So pretty happy and pretty keen to get him coming in off the bench. We've also got Harry James here, who is available for a rename. My coaches just love him, even though he's an ambitious bless. He does have a lot of determination, though, so hopefully we can fix some of the unambitiousness with a mentoring group at some stage and a few others down the list here. Look, Parrish, another one would have been great for Penistone. A winger, fantastic. I don't play wingers, but retraining him as a wing back right, because why not? Because he's right-footed. So a whole heap of there, guys. So the ones that are definitely going to get game time, though, are Rimmer and Cox and probably James. And I think, is it Kai Atkinson? There's one of them that plays attacking midfield. He's not about, I can't remember, but there is an attacking midfielder one as well. So let me know in the comments if you want your name in there, you want a name after a favourite player of yours or something. Let me know. Anyway, we got a new under-19s manager sorted out there. And coaching group improvements continue to, well, improve. And as to the finances, we are now nearly £200,000 up on where we were this time last year, mainly because of those European monies that came through. Right, so we go into our first match of the season against Bengal City here in the Cymru Premier. So we go in with Newton, Barrett, Lever, Brown and Ferreira as the defence of the Actions. I really wish I hadn't accidentally agreed to that clause for Ferreira to want to play as a wing-back or as a full-back with the wing-back instruction. I know it's really not going to make much difference in the long term, but it just makes me feel odd looking at that. Hunt and Clark get the start in the centre of the midfield. Bremang, Harry and Roberto up front. Again, wishing I hadn't assigned Dirty Harry on that pressing forward contract, but he scored in the cup game against Connors Key, so what can I complain about? Here's Bremang, who I've also signed. So yeah, our young fella might find himself getting a start in front of Bremang before too much longer. Let's just make sure we've got the bench picked properly here. Let's get out there. And, oh, the under-19 thing again. Right, so I had to bring Pollock in and leave the edge out on the bench, but I think I've got it sorted now. Yep, here we go. We're going to pick a number for Gethin Cox. And you know what? I've got a feeling we're going to give him the number 9. We are going to give him the number 9. No pressure, young fella, at all. I want to see him succeed. Who doesn't need some good cocks in their life? We're going to pump the fist. We want to win every match. Tonight is no different. Let's go. Let's get out there and let's take on Bangor City here. Rivals for European qualification at the end of last year, who I think we did all right against in the league. Harry stands over the corner here. Looking for Rico Brown. Oh, he can't quite knock it in. Brownman can't get off the far post. And Newton off the edge of the area. Everyone was involved then, but it comes to naught. Let's throw out some encouragement for the boys. So I'm really disappointed with our recruitment, our ability to recruit in the off-season. It's just like we got a couple of guys that were 5 or 4.5 star come in, and yeah, there was like TNS or a League 2 or a Vanarama National Club would come in and make them an offer, and that was it. They were gone. They were on 250 quid a week, which is more than my board were willing to let me pay for most of them, and that was it. We were done. And likewise, keeping hold of the coaches. I've had to offer all sorts of bonuses to keep the coaches at the club. Hunt. Dirty Harry. Dirty Harry plays a lovely ball for Roberto. Roberto gets clattered in the area, and Dirty Harry will get a chance to tee up his first of the season here from the penalty spot. Dirty Harry, our number 10, knocks it home, and we're off the mark here at the Rock. The Ancients take the lead 1-0 against Bangor City, and yeah, we don't need to see a replay of that. That was just a well-taken penalty. Good stuff. I really hope he lives up to what he's performed in the last 2 seasons. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. He had a good game. That's terminal. What's he done? Potential shoulder injury. That's not good. Oh, Kane Lewis comes on there. We can push Kane Lewis up to the wing-back spot as well on support. Good stuff. And I don't want Rico Brown as a wide centre-back. I really just want him as a central defender on defend. Please and thank you. A little oversight by me there. Give team talk. Pump the fists. And get out there, kid. Call him kid. He's like in nearly 30, I think. We are missing Ewan Bang. His injury that he developed in the European ties I think it was the episode before the last one. 2 months out. And he's still recovering from that. He'll be out for a bit. But here's our first look at Clark. And I like what he does. Oh, Roberto's giving the ball away there. And they're going to score from this, aren't they? Brown, yep. Just sloppy with the ball there. What's his face? Conor Roberto here, really sloppy with the ball. Just gives it away to Gibbon there. And then that's it. Our defence has just opened up here. And that's just a little too much space. Leaves Ramsey with no chance. And it's 1-1 now here. And my enthusiasm is somewhat dampened. Right, especially now if they score from a throw. I'll be really upset. Serafino. Ramsey catches it easily. Is Ramsey? No, he's going to roll it out to Brown like I've asked him to. Excellent. I think we look a bit better doing that. Roberto nods the ball on, but to no one. Now, pressing forward, pressing right up has caused some hint of confusion here. Hunt to Bemang. Bemang's in. Does he get a chance for his first one? Bemang? No, Newton from the far post. Roberto. Oh, I should score those, Cody Roberto. Oy. He's not going to get much better chances than that. And, yeah, we are absolutely killing him for XG here. Doing well. Just get out there and do more. Get out there and do more. Just try and rev everyone up just a wee bit more. Right, everyone looks a little more revved up than before. Cody Roberto having a shocker. Cody Roberto's future under somewhat of a cloud. He is really, really starting to decline as a footballer. Dirty Harry, lever, can't keep it down. Look good though, look good. He's just across the board. He's showing a fairly rapid decline, and things starting to play onto his form, like goals like that he just would have nodded home. And I think I know what I'm going to do here. I'm going to make one sub now, and that is going to be Danny Williams. But we're not going to play him as a target forward. We're going to play him as a poacher on attack. Because he can't pass the ball very well either. And who else? Ben Clark is looking... He's not had the best game on paper, has he, Ben Clark? So we might bring Kearsley on there for him. And we're going to let Kearsley play the deep line playmaker role and see how he goes with that, I think. Otherwise, we're doing all right. I mean, I'd like to see Jake Barrett be playing better. Especially now I've got Lewis out there. And that's all of our subs, isn't it? Yeah, we'll go with Williams. We'll go with Williams. Pump fists. Get out there and make a difference, lads. Right, they got half an hour to influence the game. We're going to throw out some more encouragement, I think, here, guys. I think they're looking a bit flat, the boys out there. They need a bit more encouragement. Rightio. Lewis with the throw-in. Has a reasonable throw-in from Mary Lewis. Finds Williams. Kearsley. The vice-captain out there on the pitch. Nice and fresh. Dirty Harry. Finds Williams. Lewis. Oh, it's a good ball. Dirty Harry. Oh, you can't finish, though, Dirty Harry. That was some great play from him, though. Wow. That's what we want to see. Him getting into those little half spaces there in the lanes and really, really... Oh, do we go for the win here? I think we need to. We need to win all the games we can. And it looks like it's going to wind out the last couple of minutes here for a 1-1 draw at the start of the season here against Bangor City. Geez, I think we were the better side there. I really think we were. Couple of passengers. Good to see some good early form from Newton. That's nice. Lewis out of position, but doing well. Do I just play him out there? No, I don't think so. I think I need him in the back three now. Any rate, let's find out when we're going to come back to you. I'm going to sympathise. I think we played all right. Like I said, I think we played all right. Right, when we're going to come back to you, let's get a few games under the belt here. We got TNS next. We're not going to bother with that. So perhaps we come back to you for... We'll get a good few out of the way, I reckon. And perhaps come back to you for TNS and Pennybont. Or we might do Barry and skip one and do TNS, or do something like that. As much as I don't want to be the same is about TNS now, I think a little bit, especially while we're at this club, that's who we want to beat. So we'll come back to you for some version, a game around that time against TNS. So that wasn't a bad start to the season. Pity about the lack of signings, but never mind. We can only hope things get better later in the season. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. My name's Waylands. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.